Hey, Saints fans, Mitchell Renz here from Chat Sports, ready to talk to y'all about the latest news and rumors going on around your Saints. The story that we're going to talk about here on today's show is from an article by Bleacher Report on the riskiest move by each NFL team entering the 2021 season. The move that Bleacher Report decided to say was the riskiest for New Orleans, and I 100% agree with, was selecting Payton Turner in round one, pick number 28 overall in the 2021 NFL Draft. Not that Turner's not a good player. Not that he didn't have some promising numbers and got better each season that he was at Houston. The issue was me and then basically almost every single other NFL analyst out there had Payton as a day two prospect. Actually, here at Chat Sports, we had him going in round three. But if you know New Orleans, they're also, historically known for doing what they want to do. And if they want to be able to reach on a smaller school guy in round one, they're going to do it. They did it with Marcus Davenport, and now they went ahead and did it with Payton Turner. But coming off a year where he had 25 tackles, 5 sacks, pretty good. And from a career standpoint at Houston, 114 tackles, 9.5 sacks, 10.5 tackles for loss, 9 pass breakups. For you to take a player like this in round one at a smaller school like Houston is definitely a little bit of a reach. I know some people were throwing out the name Ed Oliver. I think it's just simply because they went to the same school. I'm sorry, he's not Ed Oliver. So let's go back to school here. I want you guys to grade the pick of Turner at 28 overall from a scale from 1 to 10. 1 being you didn't like it whatsoever. 10 being you did really like it. If it's easier for you to put this in grades like that we had in school, A, B, C, D, or F, you can go ahead and do so because that's what I personally did. I gave this a D grade, not because I don't think he's a good player, but in round one, you need to be able to hit on your prospects. And when you really look at what the Saints have done over the last few seasons, they were really good, obviously, in 2016 with Michael Thomas in round two, but they've had a few swings and misses in round one. And now that you don't have Drew Brees anymore on your roster and you're going to lean on that defense just a little bit more, I really think that you needed to hit this pick, especially because of your cap situation. So that's why I did go ahead and give it a D grade, because I would have taken him in round three, not round one. But here's what Bleacher Report had to say on the Saints drafting Turner at 28 overall. Apparently, Loomis believes that if at first you don't succeed, try again. New Orleans made one of the most puzzling picks of round one in April when the Saints took Houston's Payton Turner with the 28th overall pick. It's not that Turner is devoid of talent, but he was widely viewed as both a day two prospect and one that will need time to develop. It was an odd gamble, especially after the team doubled down on its bet with Marcus Davenport. So as soon as the whole pick with Turner happened, we had flashbacks. Every NFL fan, even Saints fans, had flashbacks of when they took Davenport. I believe they traded all the way up to number 12. Don't quote me on that. And I get that he was a young player at a UTSA, and he had a lot of raw skills. But to trade up that far, you're starting to see why a lot of people were hating on that pick, because even last season, 21 tackles, 1.5 sacks, 3 tackles for loss, that's not going to be a player who, not only do you draft in round one, do you trade up all the way up to number 12 to go ahead and get him. And from a career standpoint, 74 tackles, 12 sacks, 14 tackles for loss, 36 quarterback hits. That's just simply not the production you're looking for. Now, can these guys still have time to grow? Absolutely. Both of them are under 25 years old. Both have the athletic ability, and sometimes you just got to grow into your body a little bit. But the biggest issue with some of these smaller school guys is, I get their numbers might look impressive, but then when they're starting to go up against real NFL talent, well, you start to lose some of that confidence, you start to lose that swagger, and you come back down to earth a little bit. So out of Marcus Davenport and Payton Turner, I'm genuinely curious on where y'all think this one's going to end up. Who do you think is going to have the better career? Obviously, Davenport's already got a few years underneath his belt. They've already decided to exercise his fifth-year option, and so I'm curious what you guys have to say. So type M for Marcus Davenport, type P for Payton Turner. Who's going to have the better career in the NFL?